see some shit you wouldn't believe. I done got down to my league. I remember cold nights, we ain't had nowhere to sleep. Had to get my phone right to hear that money count to beat. While you're deep up in your sheets, I'm trying to figure out how me and my...
Wait, that nigga is lit. My nigga is fucking lit, nigga. I'm telling you. Let's go, right? Y'all out there, welcome to Federal to Incredible. Welcome to Federal Incredible Studios. I'm your host, Rashad Far East, Mr. Far East TV, here with the chairman of Federal to Incredible, Mr. Dion Crumbs, Archie Cornbread, as he likes to be called, and my special guest, our special guest, my nigga Playboi Gym City's finest over there in the cut off camera, but definitely his mic is hot, man. How you doing today, Playboi?
Westwood, Dayview.
Westwood,
President's Park. Stand up. We made it, goddammit.
Okay, now we got to interview. We got to interview Crumbs. Now just chill now, man. Give me a sec, my nigga.
Yeah, Playboi in the building.
Wild Willow in the building.
Wild Willow. She does graphics, Troy.
She does graphics, Troy.
I want to give a shout out to. I just talked to my man Ty Black, man. Paperwork, man. Brooklyn, New York. He doing some major things, man.
He was spitting that New York shit. That Brooklyn. He from Brooklyn.
Oh man.
He was spitting that Brooklyn
man.
shit.
Listen, that's my
I
man.
felt that shit.
My man, listen. Then my bro from Boston, Anthony Lima. These are my guys, man. Real stand-up guys.
Thank you for the support, man. Federal to Incredible.
Yeah.
It's for y'all, man.
Yeah. It's like the FUBU of this game. Anyway, so we're gonna look forward to having Ty coming down. Hopefully he'll come down in a couple months or something and interview him, and so he can get y'all a spill on what he got going on. He doing great things down there in Brooklyn, man.
Oh God.
And
how you like your tea, man?
Oh man, this shit is it, man. It's damn near like, you ever had Tetley tea?
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
no.
Man, Tetley tea. My man got me on the Rick what's this called?
Rick Simpson oil.
Rick Simpson oil, man. It's good. It's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
You say you know it's hot?
Oh, that thermos is serious. He got the Flintstone. That's a Fred Flintstone thermos.
That's that thing, man.
They don't make them like that no more. Where you get that from? The thrift store?
Internet. I'm damn near like a recluse. You know what I'm saying? I'm so shut into what I'm doing. It's like I'm obsessed by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm obsessed by it, and one of the things that I wanted to go into and how I wanted to start this off, I kind of wanted to talk about what happened in the launch and what happened as far as becoming a federal inmate, of having a federal case, and being, how old was you?
30. Just turned 30.
30 years old, you know what I mean? And being in a situation to where you get knocked with the 4 units and what happened, if you don't mind sharing that part, because the important part is not to glorify the amount of drugs or to look at how much money was involved, to look at the type of mind state it took to navigate through that, and at 30 years old be facing 10 years to life in prison.
Yeah, actually the motherfuckers told me 20 to life. And then, so I had the music store up north, Hudson Music Hut. Shout out to Hudson Music Hut, man. Me and my brother, we had a nice store up there. We had a movement going. And
that's your brother, Jerm?
Yeah, my brother, Jerm.
Shout out, Jerm.
Yeah. So, honestly, I really wasn't even gonna rock no more. I was basically like, man, I'm chilling out. So, bro, the guy that hit me up just happened to call me, like, hey, bro, I got something going on. I'm like, cool, I'll rock with you. Shot him some bread. He let me know the shit was coming on that Friday. So when Friday came, it went down. So it was a whole move. I basically got caught up in his shit. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing on my own. It was him. And then took him on a high-speed chase.
You caught another nigga's heat.
Basically. But see, you know how the game is. Everybody they want to point the finger and make it seem like they want to take the heat off of them and try to say it's me. And I'm like, nah, I don't even move like that. People that know me when I got knocked, no, they was like, not him, because I don't move. I'm not no flashy dude.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Was that unusual for you to grab from him like that?
It wasn't unusual. I mean, because we used to rock, but then I seen some flaws in him because, you know, niggas get jealous. People don't like the way you move. If you move the way you move, Rashad, that's how you move.
Mm-hmm.
If I move the way I move, who cares how I move? It shouldn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you bigger than the next person and wasn't bigger than them before, they get jealous.
What you mean bigger?
As far as just, you done took over. Like, you been gone. So when the next man step up, you got to respect the next man stepping up. And some dudes they can't deal with it. Like, well, damn, how he move up or how he get it? Because I move different. And I fuck with everybody. Like, I can go to any hood, go anywhere, and show love and get love from everybody.
How long you been in Columbus?
My whole life.
You was born here?
I was born in the Windsor Terrace. Then we moved to the Short North, and then from there, we moved to the other side of the Short North. My grandmother moved to Louisville, gave my mom the house over there.
Where that's it? Where that was at?
It's called Fly Town.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but I've been going with it my whole life as a little kid. So we used to leave from the projects, go over there, boom. So I know a million people.
That was home. Flytown was home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So me knowing everybody, that's how I end up really moving, because I know people. So people like, what's up, D? And I started making moves, and from there, you know, I made it happen. But as far as that situation right there,
So the night when the situation happened, when it goes down, as you said,
it was in the daytime.
Okay,
September
so that
17th, yeah.
September, what year?
2004.
Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to know. Actually, is you go to jail that day?
Yeah,
You
I went
get
to
busted?
jail. Yeah, I got busted that day.
So what happened? How did you get busted?
So I just happened to go over my mom's house over in Flytown. Went and opened the store up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was with me. We went and made a couple moves. I went to matter of fact, what was that store? Hip Hop Culture. Was you hip to Hip Hip Culture in
No, I went to jail.
Northern Lights? Okay, they had.
I went to jail in
matter of fact, my man
95.
from Dayton and them, they had a store called Hip Hop Culture in Northern Lights. My man D and because one of them got killed.
In 2004.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we go up there.
Culture.
It's called Hip Hop Culture. It's in Dayton too. They from
I heard
Dayton.
that. Yeah, I heard it.
But so we link up, go with bro. We end up going our separate ways. So I go. My brother had my van, so I go pick up my Town and Country minivan. Go grab the joint.
Shout out to the Town and Country minivan. I want me a new one right now, Pacifica or a Toyota Sienna. Let me get one of them Honda. What them things
Odyssey.
called? Let me get a Honda Odyssey. I'm gonna put me one big speaker in the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and ride that bitch till the wheels fall off behind the tent.
Ooh. So, we link up. We go our separate ways. So I go over to my mom's house because I had put the joints over there real quick. So when I go grab them, as I'm leaving, I see a sheriff. And I'm like, what the fuck he doing? They usually don't be out there unless Ohio State playing. You know what I'm saying? And it's Friday. I'm
In
like,
the hood.
yeah. I'm like, damn, what the fuck this motherfucker doing? So he following me. I'm just cruising. So look, so I'm riding. I go by Columbus State, and I was coming up north, but the crowd it was crowded. So I got off. So I pull over in the alley right there. Hit me. Woo woo. I'm like, damn, in my head, like, damn, I know I got 2 joints on me. I got to get out of here. So as soon as he get out the car, nigga, boom, I took off. High speed chase. Going down Oak Street. Boom.
Oh, that's when you said you passed Douglas?
Yeah. Boom.
Oh my God.
Just so happened on
It's
my
daytime. These
way.
kids could have
like
been
3 o'clock.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
School buses and children.
Everything, nigga. So my mom, I'm not even thinking about them till after this shit happened. After I get in the holding tank, after they catch me, I got to thinking like, damn, man, I could have hit a kid or anything. But you don't think about that shit when you in the, when it's go time.
That's the last thing on your mind.
Yeah. So boom, they chase me. I get in a wreck. Somebody hit me, but by being a one way, I had the traffic backed up. So I grabbed the work and took off running on feet. Threw the shit under this car. And this old man, I guess he told him where it was at, because they ended up catching me on Long and Burke. You know what I mean? Coming out of this backyard. I was trying to get through my phone in the sewer. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't get no numbers out the motherfucker.
At that time, man, you never could find somebody that just wants some free work. They like, nigga, no. I did that before, but go ahead. I went through a situation where I motherfucker literally was trying to just take this weed, take this shit, and I went and stuffed it somewhere, and it was so loud they found it. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I threw my phone in the sewer. They catch me coming out of this backyard. Then they took me back to my mom's house because they already knew what I had. See, that's the thing. Bro already told them what I got from me. So they already knew. They like, hold up.
Come on, hold on, wait. The 2 keys not enough.
They already, because they know I got 4 from it.
That's a motherfucker.
They knew that already. Like, where the other work at?
He's a dirty ass rat.
You're not about to tear my mom's house up. Hey, bro, I got 2 in the computer stand right there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
They didn't tear the house up. But I got the 924C. I didn't even know the gun was in my van. It was a Beretta in my van because we carried pistols in the store and I didn't even know it.
So you got charged with what, too?
924C.
And what else?
That's it. And
what's the conspiracy?
I think it was 841 or something.
841.
I don't even get some number shit. Your fast shit so numbered.
Nah, I know.
Yeah.
I know because I tried to think that I knew something about the law because I was studying case law for my robberies and shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm in there and I'm reading. I think I know a little revised code. And then I tried to read the Fed case. I read the indictment. It was so much different.
Yeah, because
it was
just like
so different.
So the whole thing is
you versus the United States of America.
Yeah. So, boom, I give them that. They found some more guns in my mom's house.
Well, damn.
But the thing is, they can only charge you with the gun. You know what I mean? You can have 10 guns, and they can't say, well, he got 10 guns. They're going to charge you with a 924C regardless. But really, they couldn't do it because none of them was in arm's reach. See, but I wasn't even fucking with him. I'm like, man, they shipped me to Virginia, that's where my case is because dude's brother helped him out in Virginia, like I was telling you.
Helped him out. When you say helped him out, go ahead and elaborate.
He started working for the people.
After he got caught with what?
He didn't get caught with nothing.
So why was he working?
To help his brother.
That don't sound right.
What you mean?
So you just gonna come out of nowhere and I'm gonna help you and just become a snitch because you got caught?
Yeah, that's what he did.
So you don't think before that he ain't had no prior touch with the folks?
He had to. You know what I mean?
Goddamn right he had to.
You know what I'm saying? But
no nigga could just come and say, I'ma help you get out your case if he ain't already got some prior connection with some type of law enforcement.
Even in my paperwork, it talk about how they say they didn't have to school him. They said, man, he was a professional. We didn't have to have him. I was like, damn.
Trained to go.
Yeah, so he ended up getting like $200,000 off the streets and giving it to him.
To the boys.
This is all in my paperwork, yeah. Gave it to him. Then he set the Mexicans up down in Virginia. That's how I got a superseding indictment to Virginia. Never been there in my life.
Oh, that's when he said he took the $1 million from him and disappeared.
Yeah. So I'm in a unit with the Mexican boys, don't even know him. Until one day they come out like, hey, man, we just seen a picture of you. I'm like, how y'all see a picture of me? They asked me, did I know his dude's brother? I said, yeah, his brother got me. They was like, wow. So one of they dudes.
The essays?
Yeah. One of they dudes was telling on them, which was the driver who got caught in Nebraska with $500,000. He got caught in Nebraska, which started their whole case that I ain't had nothing to do with. You see what I'm saying? So.
Man, that's some bullshit.
It's crazy. So he seen us.
That's some bullshit, ain't it?
Yeah.
This just it's eating at me. I can't even be still. I feel like something crawling on me.
So what happened
rat.
was, listen. So the dude see us talking, and 5 minutes later, nigga, they came out of nowhere. I'm talking about like 10 sheriffs and shit, and separated, put a separate T's on all of us.
And you out of you? Where you at?
In Virginia, Alexandria,
Virginia, in some type of regional jail.
The county jail.
The county jail.
So.
In a federal hold, everybody in the federal holding.
It's some dudes that's state, but they hold federal too. You know what I mean? They got different sex, but it just fucked me up because I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking, I be thinking like a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, soon, because I peeped dude. I said, damn, soon as he seen us talking, 5 minutes later they split us all up. So next time I seen him is when we went to court, because I went to court 3 times. I got a bond hearing, arraignment and sentences. That's all it take. If a nigga going to court more than that and all that, something ain't right. You ain't supposed to be going back and forth to court. There's no reason. You see what I'm saying? So
I want to talk about that. At
Okay.
what point once you got done with that, like far as when you got arrested, you went straight to court when you got there?
that was when I got arrested.
When they snatched you off the street, because
took me- listen.
I understand that you had a state case at first.
This is what happened. That's when the feds got me.
Okay.
So my lawyer was Gary Tyak, right? So I had
He a piece of work.
I had a state case. My case was a state case at first. So I was out for like, say about 6 months or something, going to court, boo, boo, boo. And then that's when they went to the grand jury. The brothers went to the grand jury on me, and that's how my shit went federal.
The superseding indictment in
Superseding
Virginia.
indictment, yep.
That's some people you never seen before.
And my lawyer was pissed because he been representing me. You know what I'm saying? I paid him top dollar. And he like, y'all supposed to notify me. Which I knew the game was over anyway. The whole thing is in my mind, I already knew I'm going to jail. You dig what I'm saying? And I was just blessed that I was able to tie some shit up and before I get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But I stayed away from everybody. Like, man, this
So
shit.
now you in jail, you in Virginia, you 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Pooter?
Pooter, matter of fact, he was 5. He just turned 5. 5 years old.
The toy out here by herself.
By herself. You know, with her mom and the little help.
Without you.
Yeah. Yep.
Because of a fucking rat.
You know. So she out here by herself, going through it. You know, because when you lose somebody that's a provider and that you love, you know, you fucked up. But me, like I told her, I said, look, God got y'all. You know what I mean? Even when I got sentenced, they was there. They came to Virginia. And he said, I said, thank you. And she like, that's all you can say. I said, what else can I say? I mean, because me talking to him and me giving him a spiel, he see my son handicapped. He told me he got a nephew that's handicapped.
I mean, he don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck. That's what the judge said. Oh, I got a nephew with cerebral palsy. It'll be okay. This ain't no bullshit. That day, all the niggas that was in the holding tank with me, he gave out. He probably gave out about 280 years, just from it was like 15 of us in the booth that day.
How many months he give you?
181. You know, and then you got niggas in there, they tell them a number. Yeah, you got 270 months. They don't know they think, then they get to calculating. Damn, 270. Damn, that's 24 years. You know what I'm saying? 23. They're like, damn. Yeah. So I'm like, told my wife, hey, she wasn't my wife, but she was my wife. 181 months. I said, that ain't nothing but 15 years. I'll be 40-something when I come home. I'll be good.
What'd she say?
And then just cried and hugged me. I said, we're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Then when I got on the yard, it's just what it was. You know, I bit it so hard, my nigga. I bit hard because I can't worry about what's going on out here.
Hold on, just stop.
Yeah.
Hold on, just stop. If you 30 years old and down, think about this. 181 months.
Yeah. 15
years.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody take you right now. You 30 years old and down. You say, I'm going to just get out when I'm in my 40s. I got sentenced to 41 to 100 years. I was 20 years old. What I want to say to somebody who think that they understand that they what they doing and the consequences to their actions.
Yeah.
They think they game. When I got my time and I got to the places where I went to, I got there February 15, 1996. I got to hit the compound in Ross. I got to CRC November 7th, 1995. My number was 319-230.
Mm-hmm.
I know niggas that's still there now.
Yeah. Tell me.
I've been home for 17 years, nigga.
And they still there.
They was there when I got there. They still there. So if you want to be signed up for something that you think you can hold and you stick to it, just remember, it's going to be just you in there.
Exactly.
Your family can't help you. whatever you believe in, they don't believe in. And the only thing that you got, if you make it to the point, is a hope and a glimmer that you gonna walk out that door.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yeah, and you better get in that law library. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to realize there's a lot of these young boys who ain't never even lived. At least I was 30. I was established, living.
I went to jail at 19.
Exactly, like you went at 19.
Never lived.
So, this dudes is going to jail 17, 18. They ain't even, excuse my, damn, I don't even want to because my niece in here.
Yeah,
but
she real.
they ain't even had no pussy. You see what I'm saying? You don't even know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all running around on some crazy, enjoy life, man. All this gangster shit and y'all thinking selling dope or doing this and shooting motherfuckers is cool.
So excuse my language. Go ahead, my bad.
Go ahead, what you got?
I ain't mean to cut you. How long was you in the county out there before you got sentenced?
6 months. That's it.
And it was in the federal system.
That's it.
Where do you land first?
From there.
You went to Elton?
No. From there.
You went through the Virginia way.
Now listen,
so
from
it's
there.
a different code out there, right?
No, it ain't even. This is what happened. From there, I went to Youngstown. They had a federal holder up in Youngstown.
Ain't that Elton?
No.
It ain't?
No, this is
This in Youngstown.
It's in Youngstown. Okay, it's a federal holder.
Okay.
And then from there, I stayed there like 3 months. Went to Harrisburg to the airlift.
PA.
They flew us from Harrisburg to Oklahoma. Got processed.
El Reno.
And then from there, went to Atlanta.
Whoa.
And then from Atlanta.
You went to USP Atlanta?
It's a holder. You know, they got holders.
They got
and
a
shit,
facility there, but the old USP is gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still there, but 23 and 1. I mean, it was trash back. They didn't change it up now, though. They got soft.
They said that bitch was a dungeon.
Oh my God.
They said that bitch was a dungeon.
Hey, nigga, I remember.
Guess what they said it used to be a project.
Castle.
They said it used to be a project down there called Techwood.
They next door.
Yeah, they said that motherfucker was right there, the USP, next to the project.
Them niggas from the camp be going over there, jumping the fence and all types of shit. It's crazy.
It's off the chain, man.
But
shout out Atlanta, man.
Yeah. So from there, my first spot was Loretto because I only had I ain't had no time, so my criminal history wasn't high.
You went to Texas?
No, I went to Loretto, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Loretto, Pennsylvania.
Okay, I thought you said.
Shout out to my. See, that's where I got my name Cornbread from.
Cornbread, like,
yeah.
Let's elaborate.
I got cornbread from. They killed Cornbread Earl and me.
They killed Cornbread.
And that's what they say. So shout out to my man Big Bama out of Detroit, Bono, Big Mob, Big Reg. These are my guys. But so when I get there, they recruiting for players like, hey, he look like he can play football. He look like he can play basketball. So my hair was all out. I had braids at the time. Had my shit out. Motherfucker gave me some BBCs.
What the fuck is? Wait.
They look like Chuck Taylors. They just look.
The Bob Barkers.
Yeah.
The Bob Barkers.
The BBC.
Yo. Bob Barker. Y'all thought Bob Barker was just on The Price is Right? Well, one of the biggest things that Bob Barker ever did was invest in privatizing prisons and his merch.
Yeah.
He made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. That BBC, that Bob Barker shit is all over you.
Yeah.
Brush comb.
Coffee, Keefe is the I think Keefe is the Bushes or somebody they were saying because they in the prison.
Yeah, I don't talk about the Bushes.
No, I'm just telling you.
No comment.
So when I get on the compound, Bama give me the name because he asked me, man, what's your name, young blood? I said, man, they call me Crumbs, man. He's like, man, you look like a cornbread. And I swear to God, that name.
He just said that?
Yeah. He give everybody name. You know them.
Okay.
Hey, Big Bama was 6'4", 275. I'm talking about look like a Greek god. I'm talking about motherfucker. Yeah. And matter of fact, I just sent him a picture and shit, all of us, because we went 13-0 in baseball. You know what I'm saying? Softball, undefeated.
Yeah.
And but he gave me that name, man. And this shit stuck with me. So everybody in the BOP, the Bureau of Prisons, called me Cornbread. It stuck with me. So if a nigga called me,
and you was a fool athletic.
Yeah, I played football, baseball, basketball. I did all that shit.
We ain't even cut into that because I want to stay here just for the sake of moving right along in your story. But what we didn't do is we didn't backlog your academia, far as when you was young.
My academics.
Yes, we didn't document the fact that you was in the Archie Griffith program. And
I was in the Young Scholars program.
Young Scholars program.
Yeah, I'm the cover boy.
Yeah.
Started in '86.
Explain that. Explain the Young Scholars real quick.
Shout out to all the Young Scholars too,
because
man.
I want to highlight that because I want all the people that ain't fucking up to know that it's okay to do right.
Yeah, you can do right. So
this is the prime example of redemption, and that's why it's federal to incredible. But how it started was he made some decisions and got off course.
Yep, made the wrong turn.
And things happen. So for you to come back and have a story to where you perpetuate in something positive,
yeah,
that is the point of it. So explain the Young Scholars program.
And
shout out to anybody or anything that's going on like that. That's people that's building these young kids up right now. Go ahead.
So before I even get started, I want to shout out to, I got some big bros that really, they was like big brothers to me. Tony Kills, Chuck Kills, Tone Washington, Les, Ron Smith. These was all dudes that was in college where my mom lived when I was a young buck. So they used to keep me geared up and all that shit.
Right.
And
real OG shit.
Real OG, yeah. So I used to go over there, clean their house. They paid me, do all types of shit. Niggas keep me together. But long story short, I was in the 6th grade, maintained a 3-point grade point average and above. Mm-hmm. It was 200 kids from Dayton, Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland, all the inner cities. Started with 200. We start going to Ohio State every summer, a summer program up there. So if you maintain the GPA.
You say you start going to Ohio State when?
In 86, the summer of 86. So every year we would go back.
So you're a baby boy.
Yeah, so every year we would go back until you graduate from high school. If you graduate from high school with an honor roll, you get a full ride scholarship to Ohio State.
Oh,
so
that's why you was so fucking. School was like you liked school.
School was fun, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
because this nigga used to be happy. I met him in high school.
Yeah.
So I've been knowing him since I was in the 9th grade, and he still was like this person. But what we didn't know is the person that we see that's carrying on, that's keeping the conversation going, that's moving the beat of the drum is also fucking them books up. He handling that shit. He's young. He a young scholar. But go ahead.
So my mentor was.
It's cool to be smart.
So my mentor was Bill Miles, which was the athletic director of Ohio State.
That's what I want to hear.
And the story you said about
say his name again.
His name was Bill Miles. Hey, shout out to my man Brian Cunningham too. He was like a coordinator for the Young Scholars program. Like, them was my guys, man. And like I remember I told you how I let a lot of people. I was ashamed because I got into. I understand.
Game. See that add clarity to what you said in the live yesterday about you being ashamed because you was selling dope.
I shouldn't have had no business selling dope, but it was so easy, and I just using my brains. I'm looking like, oh, okay,
you can get this money.
I can talk. I know how to talk to people. Like I'm a people guy. Oh, I can accommodate you. You need this? Okay, we can do this.
Great customer service.
Yeah. And people don't understand that. Like,
ain't nothing like good business.
It's good business. So that's how Archie Griffin came, because him and Archie Griffin went to the Cincinnati training camp. I'm talking about just us three in the car. I'm on the sideline shaking Anthony Munoz's hand. This motherfucker's hand was way up here. So I'm throwing balls with Kenny Anderson, the quarterback. You know, he was a quarterback coach then, but Boomer Esiason and all them. A little young black dude. But the problem was...
How did you feel? Going down there and seeing that shit in Cincinnati, that's like a whole nother world by that river.
And I'm on the field. I'm talking about, I'm on the field with them.
Yeah, that shit right by the river, ain't it?
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
I can't imagine.
And then,
I can't imagine.
You gotta realize mom had 2 jobs. And I ended up having a baby in the 11th grade. And in my mind... God bless my dad, you know what I mean? He passed away, but in my mind, I didn't want to be like him because he wasn't in my life. So that's when my books, I really got out of the academic thing and started dabbling with the hustle thing because I wanted to make sure my daughter was straight, not knowing that stay focused and keep... This is just a bump in the road. If I would have stayed focused, you know, because I wanted to be a lawyer or a doctor.
Because you're going to be a great dad anyway.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day. So Playboi, me not knowing that, I veered off You dig what I'm saying? And lost focus. And actually, I moved with my dad too. I had moved with him, went to Eastmore in 92 or 93. And
That's when I was at Eastmore, 9th grade.
yeah, so the vibe really wasn't there because I'm used to my mom taking care of me and doing this, and then I go over here and
Because you said he had got custody of you then.
yeah. The rules changed up, but really you wouldn't. I ain't have a key to get in the house. I was, you know what I mean? I was like, man, I moved back to my mom. I wasn't even going to school, so my grades dropped crazy.
He probably was moving a little wild for you.
Yeah,
or especially for a nigga that just been with his mama.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you know, I asked him for something. He's like, hey, man. I'm like, hey, man, ask your mom for half. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck I'm going to ask my mom for half? And she been doing the whole thing the whole time.
Hey, baby, I'm recording. You okay?
So...
Hold on. Let me put you on speaker. This your sister. Go ahead. You on speaker. I'm recording. Hold on. Wait.
Huh?
Go ahead. Speak.
I just wanted to say Happy Father's Day and I love you.
I love you so much too, man. We recording right now. You live on the podcast. You gonna be in the broadcast. It's on Federal to Incredible. This is my oldest daughter, Lastasha, man.
Okay. Hey, sister.
There go your sister saying hey. Say hi to my daughter. This is my daughter, Stasha. This is my nigga Playboi, and then this my nigga
beautiful. Dion. How you doing?
Hello.
Rick Simmons.
All right, I love you, Dad.
Okay, I love you too, baby. Thank you. Peace.
The dude came on the drug
So
program,
even when I was in high
and he
school,
pulled out a-
see my man Tone Kills, he like a big brother to me. See, I don't even remember when I used to be coming to the East. I used to drive the Mitsubishi Montero and all that shit. These was my big bros that wanted to see me succeed.
For some reason, I do remember like you being out, you having wheels.
Yeah, so they used to let me use their cars anytime. I used to watch his son Nico. Nico, my man, grown now, man. I gotta go see Nico. But I had the backing that I needed.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like I said, all it takes is one wrong turn.
So let me ask you a question. What was your wrong turn?
Hanging with some guys and thinking that this shit was fun. Because it was a lifestyle for them, but it was the fun for me because I didn't have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
And you was able.
And I was like, damn, this shit is easy. And then that's how we talk about how I got my name Crumbs from I was getting high. My nigga Keith gave me that name. And it's just crazy how it transformed because I was getting high. We was getting high, smoking weed. And, you know, you be drunk, shit right there. His grandmother, rest in peace, grandmother. That was my girl.
Mm-hmm.
But we over there, she had some pork chops. It was some cream. How you cook
Aunties and grandmas, I just
you
had
cook
to
the
my
pork
bad.
chops and the pork chop, the little shit fall off the side, man. I put some hot sauce in them motherfuckers and ate the crumbs. But then I was on Rich Street with Boogie and them, and they gave me some crumbs, and I came up off the crumbs. I made like 500 in one night off the crumbs. So that's how I ended up getting my name Crumbs. You see what I'm saying?
That's hard.
And crumbs,
Okay.
crumbs and bricks. We ain't look back. You
Crumbs
know what I'm
and
saying?
bricks, my nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the shit. That's crumbs and
So
bricks.
then, like I said, me and the joint, I was in Loretto. I was there for like 3 years, ended up getting in a fight. Because, you know me, people don't know I could fight. I ain't no troublemaker, so I ended up having to whooping this dude. Then they shipped me to Manchester Medium. My
For
points
whooping him?
Yeah, because he went. It's crazy because the nigga call you out, then we go. I sit in the hole for like 5-6 months. Kept telling him I ain't getting the fight, and the whole time he telling them we got in the fight. And I'm like, damn, nigga, you jumped out there. Now you want to tell on me? Niggas telling in there. It's worse in there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went from Manchester. I went to Manchester Medium, left there and went to Fort Dix. That's where I ran into my man Black Tie and all of us was in the same unit, 5811.
Fort Dix, New Jersey.
Yeah. It's crazy because they send your ass to the moon. And then from Fort Dix, I went to Big Sandy Camp, and that's where I came home from, Big Sandy Camp, which was sweet. Nigga, I'm telling you, it was so fucked up because, damn.
Yeah, that's the RSO kicking
I was,
in.
because
The RSO kicking in, look.
So on the way to the thing, usually you be shacked up, but now I'm a camper, right? I ain't even had no shackles. I'm on the bus like this. No handcuffs or nothing.
Going where?
To the camp. See, when you a camper, you know, they local. They like, oh, this motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing. So I'm the one serving all the dudes that's about to go in Big Sandy. These niggas got time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just giving, like, I'm one of them niggas. They like, bro, nigga, what y'all want? Y'all can I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Y'all can have all this food. Y'all want you want another sandwich, bro? What you want? And that's just how I always been. They like, damn, man, you real. I said, one day y'all's time is gonna fall down. You know what I'm saying? Because I had been down like 9 at the time.
You know you on your way home.
Yeah.
So as you counting your time down and you walking your time down, you was sure that you weren't gonna hustle no more.
Yeah, I can't do it. I mean, I just couldn't. I mean, first of all,
That shit is amazing. I know I already asked him that before, but it's amazing to me
because the game is so fucked up, and then it's like I got to thinking that like, and I know this might sound like I'm soft or something, but it's like how many people are getting destroyed, even good people. It's innocent people. You know what I'm saying? It's
you
good.
Said that's gonna sound soft.
You know what I'm saying? We're like, damn, because we got them, like you said, we got the tough guy mentality where we got to be the toughest motherfucker.
Nah, I definitely don't got that.
The thing is,
I don't got.
When your mom starts smoking dope, or your aunt, or your cousin, or your brother, and then these little motherfuckers don't understand the game. Like, if they owe you some money, give them some more so they can bring you back some more money. Don't go beat them up. See, that's the part of the game niggas don't understand. Why would you beat up the motherfucker that's bringing you money? They dope fiends. They gonna fuck up sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Keep them going.
They the reason why you paid.
You dig what I'm saying? You gotta play the game.
Take care of your customers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just, I can't do it. Plus, I can't be away from, like, I didn't get to see my daughter grow up. My son was 5 when I come home. He 15. I got immediate release too. That was so crazy. So they called me to the office one day because what happened was they charged me with 5 or more keys, which is a mandatory. That's why I got 181 months. They charged me 121 months for the dope, 60 months for the gun. They wasn't supposed to do that because I only got caught with 4 keys, which is 5 to 40. So I was supposed to only do.
You could have got 5 years
for the gun and so I was supposed to get 10, which would have been 8.5 that I'd have had to do
instead of 15.
Yeah, but I ended up doing the whole 10.
Exactly.
And really, I could have went at them. But I was like, nigga, I'm free. I don't give a fuck. Like, man,
went at them as far as action?
Yeah, because they held me. What if I'd have got killed or something? They held me over the time that I was supposed to be there, 2 years.
Yeah, you waited too long.
Yeah, I was like, man, I wasn't thinking about that, nigga. I'm home. I was like, I got too much work to do. I got work to do. And ain't look back. I came home, got on the grind, and just.
Even though I told the niggas that owe me money, they could have it, I still think about the money that they owe me.
Yeah, but yeah, me too, but guess what?
Yeah.
Fuck
and then I feel like the niggas that I owe money to and the people I owe money to, I feel like they feel the same way. So that's why I work so hard to get in a position.
If you did something for me and I owe you, or just like you brother, if I owe you, listen,
I'm gonna pay you.
Tenfold.
I'm gonna pay you. I can't wait to pay you. The only thing, not to make this about me right this second, but the only thing about it is this. It's such a long time in between when somebody did something for me and helped me, and a long time in between the time when I was able to help somebody else because I had to help myself.
Yeah.
So it's so much room in between that that if you don't understand that, then when we run into each other, we just have to deal with it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Rick Simpson. But that's what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to understand, man. Like, I don't
want to get sidetracked.
No,
I want to understand the story. Go ahead.
But that's it. That's the whole story. So they called me to the camp. I mean, I'm at the camp. They called me to the office. And I told you, everybody where I go, the whole compound fuck with me because I'm the jokester.
Yeah.
So when I'm that nigga.
You the exact same way you are now in jail.
So motherfuckers think I've been locked up for 50 years. I'm like, this motherfucker been out because
this shit don't matter.
I got a hat to this day that my old head from Jersey gave me, Monster. And we used to grab each other. Don't we look alike? We used to clown. I got the hat at the house, man. The whole brim ripped off of it and everything. But long story short, when they called me to the office, the whole camp came.
Because they wanted to see what the fuck going on.
What the fuck's up? We in the office right here, the door open. And the camp administrator was like, hey, we just got a call. You got to get off the compound by 4 o'clock. I'm like, for real?
You think you getting transferred? Or
I thought they found my phone or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
You thought they found your phone?
Yeah.
You like, gotta get off the compound. I'm going inside.
Because they used to call me the reef runner anyway. The one CEO, Sawyer.
Call you what?
The reef runner.
What the fuck that mean?
Because he knew I used to leave and he'd be like, we gonna catch your ass. Because I used to bang out.
He told me that. I don't.
Yeah, I leave up the camp and be at the room or something. You know what I'm saying?
I was just allowed to leave.
Hell no, you ain't allowed to leave.
Yeah,
But
He had a USP. He had a camp.
it just ain't no fence.
Ain't
If
no
you get
fence.
caught, you getting escape charge.
Yeah, that's on my head.
Yeah.
You can go past the goddamn line.
The gun line. Yeah, he passed the
I mean,
gun
you
line.
can go past that motherfucker. They had rattlesnakes up there and all types of shit. It was crazy.
You was at Big Sandy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about those rattlesnakes long as this table.
Shout out them niggas in the feds, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout
all
out that
over.
nigga Pop, man. You already know.
Everybody.
Walker just came home, man. Shout out that boy Walk, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out that man Chill, man. You already know, man.
Yeah. So they called me. Boom. I called my wife like, hey, you got to come and get me. And she shot up there. They made me leave off the camp. I had to wait down at the USP in the waiting room. It took her about 3.5 hours.
To come get you.
Yep. I gave everything. Listen.
What was it like for you after doing that 10 is seeing her pull up and knowing you was about to leave? What happened?
Was so crazy? This was so crazy, bro. She just came and seen me a week before that.
Yeah.
And I had just painted a picture of Pooter because, you know, I painted him a nice-ass picture. And she ended up having to come and get me the next week, man. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I was bitten so hard that, you know, somebody usually be jumping for joy. I was just, my mind is already thinking about the process like, okay, it's showtime now.
Do you
I gotta
think,
get home
do you
and get
think
busy.
you was in shock?
Nah, I wasn't in shock.
I was in shock.
Listen, because I came home, and that's how I met the. Look, as soon as I came home, a week later, I was working in this motherfucker. A week later, I told my wife I'm gonna chill in the house for a whole year, but came home and got into this with this old man and start working immediately. You gotta go because the thing is, ain't nobody give me shit.
You know how long it took me to get a job?
How long?
7 years.
Damn. What was you doing? Was you trying to work?
No.
So you could have got a job in a month if you wanted one. That wasn't what you was on.
It
You were
wasn't.
trying to figure shit out.
It wasn't even in my lexicon. I had no intent of doing nothing right. I went straight back in the street.
And see, that's the whole.
I went straight back. Listen, I had a bitch day one that was with the shits day one, and she had peoples and I had peoples, and man, I was jugging, man. I was jugging instantly. I didn't even know what an eighth of weed was. A nigga told me come bring him an eighth, and I bring him 4.5 ounces of weed. I ain't even know how to hustle, bro.
So what you think about that now, man?
What do I think about that decision?
Yeah,
That was some goofy shit.
But see, that's the whole concept behind this. We trying to get everything set up where dudes ain't got to do that. We want to have everything set up where we got people helping you get shit in order. You want to get a business plan proposal together. We can do that.
Everything that got to do with re-entry.
That's what we want to do. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing behind this. This ain't about, we going to come on here and talk shit and tell stories. We're going to have people come on here and tell stories, but we trying to make sure everybody don't go through what he just said. Because it's easy. You come home, your mom dead, your this, that, your baby's mom got 3 more kids by some different motherfuckers, and your ego fucked up because you like, damn, she got a baby by this nigga.
And he rich as fuck.
Damn, I got to step my game up.
He rich
You
as
dig what I'm
fuck.
saying? And that ain't what it's about.
Or he a bum ass nigga.
Yeah.
Whichever one motivates you.
You
It
know?
depends on what kind of you know what I mean, shot selection your
Because
baby
we
moms got.
preachers that always want to compete, especially if you're a man, you're going to compete. Because bums going to compete against bums. Niggas
Mandatory.
Yeah. So I'm in no competition.
If you don't believe it, you don't know.
Yeah.
It's just gonna happen. You ain't even gonna see your rival and he plotting on you to take your head off.
Yeah.
If you don't know that.
Yeah. He like, damn. And that's just how it works. So the whole key is just, man, just keep grinding, man, and doing what y'all doing. You got to believe in yourself and surround yourself around good people.
My nephew just graduated, man. Just to change the cut. Let me segue this real quick. I talked to my sister.
Mm-hmm.
He got a full ride to Tiffin.
Yeah. That's awesome. He play football?
He
Oh,
played
we gotta go
football.
to a game.
He played football and he wrestled. He won the city in wrestling his 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year.
Oh, he a bad boy.
Yeah, all right.
I seen him pin a nigga so quick his 11th grade year. I knew he was winning the next year. He qualified for the state or somehow, however it went. I don't really know the details about why he didn't go or if he did go, where he placed at. All I know, he is a handsome, smart, bright young man, and I'm proud of him.
So what position he play?
Football, he had played I think he was like a DB.
What school he go to?
He went to Northland.
Okay, Northland had a good mob this year.
Yeah, he was one of them.
Yeah, they had a nice mob.
Yeah, he was one of them. And my cousin Man's son, Lil Lorenzo, he played for Northland too.
Yeah, we gotta get to a game. I definitely want to go to a game. Just go out there, you know what I mean?
So sports. Did you know that I really ain't into sports no more?
You ain't? What you into? Horse racing and shit like that? Fuck you into, nigga. This nigga playing pickle.
You done fuck me up, nigga. You silly as hell.
What
man.
you into, man? Playboi, what he into, man?
Yeah.
Music, nigga.
That's a sport.
No, man, but it's like competition in sports been like my thing since I was born. Since I came out, I always wanted to compete. I always wanted to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole name of the game.
So, remember I told y'all what life was like?
Yeah.
We cut through the chase to talk about what happened and what it was like and how you got to the federal part. So we're gonna put a pin in that.
Yes,
and
sir.
we're gonna go to why so far east side.
Let's see it.
You ready? So my first
Drums, please.
My first love was baseball, right? So when you look at this, before you open it,
Let me see this.
just look at this. What is that? What does that do to you just looking at it?
Oh, man.
Do that look like it's 40 years old?
Hell yeah.
Huh? It do? It look like it's 40 years old? So
I can feel the material.
So something, that's what I'm saying. Something that feel like that to last the test of time, all the
It's
snaps
a bad
on.
motherfucker.
I'm gonna show y'all. This is my jacket. From my first year playing baseball, Bantam League at Shadywood Baseball. I sold the most raffle tickets and I won this jacket. And this was our team jacket, but because I sold the most tickets, because the team jacket, my name got embroidered.
We got to get that framed up.
So that's what that is. That's Shadywood Baseball.
That's a classic.
This 1982.
That's a real Mitchell
It's
and Ness.
1982, man. You see what it say right there? You see what it say right there?
Rashad Poole.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Extra small, man. You want to see the embroidery?
That nigga was stealing bases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big.
On eBay.
Put him. I can't buy my jacket. My mom said, but this came out the Nanazonian.
Yeah.
This came out the Nanazonian.
Bro, you gotta get that framed up.
This must be returned.
Yeah, that gotta get framed.
With the Shadywood patch, man. She my coach.
What the
Harry
fuck is Shadywood?
Harry Husky. Shadywood is in Big Walnut Park next to Walnut Ridge. All them baseball diamonds was right there. That was where the league was.
Okay.
That's in the Far East. Livingston, bitch. Never gonna change, never gonna leave. I've been there since the beginning. 43227, man. Code it in.
Hey, bro, you know what's so crazy? When
Far
we was
East.
kids, right? Me coming from up north, the terrace and the short, like, when I was a kid, like, we used to catch the bus to, like, Eastland Mall, Northland Mall, and all that shit, like he saying, was, like, the suburbs. You move over there, you be like, damn, they got some money over there. You know what I mean? You got family cars,
How
in
that
the
look?
driveway.
How that look? Is that
right.
in the shop? Yeah.
But as a kid, it used to fuck me
Turn it.
up.
Like turn it this way? Nah, it's my. I don't want it to fall. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
Shadywood, man. That's real shit.
that
I was
might be
there.
that might be the only Shadywood jacket
Nah.
left on the earth.
Shadywood was a mob. They had from T-ball all the way up to Pony Grad. It went T-ball, Bantam, Mosquito,
Dragonfly.
it's another league, Pony, then Pony Grad. Okay. Pony Grad is like motherfuckers that's good enough out of the high school or in the high school age that's good enough to go to a farm team.
I was like Pop Warner or something.
We was the shit.
What position you play?
I started in the outfield, but
left or right?
Center. But
okay,
then once I mastered the art of not being scared of the ball, and I wasn't necessary. I still had because Harry Husky was my coach, but his brother Clark Husky ended up being like really involved in the game, and I think he went to Walnut Ridge or whatever, and we ended up getting basically a join-in team at the rec center at Far East, and we beat everybody.
Speaking of Walnut Ridge, I was just looking.
And I played shortstop.
Oh, that's my position.
And I was I wasn't to be fucked with.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you this too. In the feds, I had names for every sport. Nigga, when I played basketball, they called me LeBretty James. Nigga, when I played football, they called me LeBretty Lewis. Yeah, and Brady Sosa in baseball. Yeah, this is real shit.
This hence off the cornbread.
Yeah, off the cornbread.
Brady Sosa.
Yeah.
Did any of this involve bleaching cream?
No.
I just said Brady Sosa.
Listen, man.
Sosa.
That was it, buddy.
Oh man.
I put on a show in that motherfucker. Motherfuckers used to come see us play. Like these motherfuckers gonna put on a show.
For sure, man. My whole thing with the baseball was my first love, man. The only thing I ever loved before I loved baseball was my parents, man. Oh, I ain't even love pets. And like I had a dog and a cat, but once my dad gave me that,
was well off. Y'all had a dog and a cat?
Yeah.
Y'all was awesome. We couldn't afford no dog and a cat.
Man, I got a real royalty complex, man. I really come from some blessed shit.
Yeah.
So it's like
a dog and a cat.
My beginning in that part of playing sports and shit like that.
Yeah.
And the coaches I had and the art of teamwork, and just it was so fun and it was so easy. And this is another thing. All them dudes I was talking about, Clark, Harry, one of the most craziest dudes that could ever hit the ball, my boy Tim Hickey, our first baseman, the first lefty I ever seen, the first person that was my age that I used to see launch shit out the park damn near every game he cracking one. These is all the white guys I was around. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But I want to shout out another white guy. Remember I said that Malcolm X asked, have you ever knew a kind white man or a good white man? I want to talk about one of the kindest souls I ever knew. My nigga Vincent Clarino's dad, Lyle Clarino. This was the epitome of a walking, talking, real one.
Damn.
White dude from New York, Jehovah's Witness. All three of his kids was black. Diane, Dave, and Vinny. Vinny was the youngest. Vinny was my best friend. So we started off, me, him, and Chris Bristol playing in Shadywood together, played in Far East together. All three of us played on the traveling baseball team, beat everybody in the city, beat the traveling team that came up from Kansas in Cooper Stadium, had them crying, nigga.
Damn.
Crying. That's how good we was just a city put together team, but we was all the kids that played at Shadywood.
Yeah. Damn, why didn't you play in high school, bro?
Because I chose to be a goofy and run to trying to be hip, slick, and cool, and got off of my doing the right, the young scholars thing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? The young scholars thing, my pathway, and that Mr. Clarino, Mr. Lyle Clarino, he would meet a stranger, nigga, and tell him, well, if you need somewhere to go, our key's in the mailbox. They kept the fucking key literally in the mailbox.
Damn.
The door was never even locked anyway, but in case you went over there and you was a kid and you was Vinny's friend, you could come over there and you could eat and you could lay down, or you could go home. You could get on the phone and call your parents to come get you. Or if you ain't had no way home, guess what?
He take you.
He take you the fuck home.
Damn.
A white man that I knew that was one of the kindest souls. So I don't care what color you are or what creed or nationality that you come from. It's good people and it's bad people.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And the biggest devil that you got to stay away from and the biggest devil that you got to kill is the devil inside yourself.
Exactly.
Kill the devil inside yourself.
So look, I was just thinking too, because I was on Facebook. I was looking at Derek Forrest Jr.'s son.
Oh
Piece of
man,
Derek
I'm
Forrest.
so proud of him,
Listen,
man.
So he got the thing.
So proud of
we
him.
got to slide up there to his camp at Walnut Ridge, the Derek Forrest.
Man,
summer
shout
camp.
out Derek Forrest. Shout
Yeah.
out the whole Forrest family.
They doing it, man. That's my man. And he played for my squad. I just seen D. I said, listen,
All of them,
your
man.
son played for my squad, and I need a jersey for my
Lil Mama, Desiree,
Yeah.
Boo.
I'm gonna get him the.
Boo fine.
I need an autographed jersey for Pooter.
Shit.
You feel me?
God damn it, man.
I need an autographed jersey for Pooter because Buffalo, his son played for Buffalo. So I gotta
Oh, the
I told
mafia. You ain't playing. You ain't about to. Oh man. You know,
We had to get him in
excuse
here.
me, y'all. Don't get me started.
get him.
Huh?
Yeah.
My bad. Young nigga burpulated, you know. Players
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah. So
Nah, listen.
we gotta go.
I'm
there.
so happy for Derek, man. Listen, I seen him with that son at years ago when they was little. Whenever he used to play like with him, and they be coming from practice, and he be like, when the aquarium was popping, Derek pull up, he got his son with him, like, yeah, motherfucker, woo. You know what I'm saying? Down here in the league, shout out Steve Wood, my nigga Steve Wood, his son in the league, deep. You feel what I'm saying? Steve and Jamie Woods is who I came to life with at 1361 Pierce Avenue. They laid Jamie lived on Erickson. I've been knowing them my whole life. Them niggas my friends like kindergarten.
Yeah.
I gotta go to school half a day. I'm mad because I gotta leave school. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want to go home yet. They like, don't worry, you a baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't no damn baby. They used to call me Shrimp because I was so skinny. They used to call
That
me
nigga
Shrimp.
look like Michael Cooper.
Hey, yeah. I
Yeah.
definitely had the Michael Cooper effect. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, little black motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't get no swag until ain't no half stepping 6th grade summer, going to 7th grade, grew the high top fade, man.
That was a chubby motherfucker.
He was fat.
I was a little husky. My mama used to have to go to Lazarus. I used to wear huskies. The pants.
I
because-
wore 10 slim. I thought everybody wore slims.
No.
I was little as hell. I remember 12 slims, and I finally got
You ever go to Charity Newsy?
Nah.
See, we did all that.
Nah.
We was in Charity Newsy, nigga.
Nah,
Christmas
I
for
understand.
kids.
I understood Charity Newsy, but I didn't even know that Charity Newsy was. I thought it was good. I always used to bug my mama until I wanted to go, and she used to look at me like I was an alien.
Yeah, but the thing is, my mom.
I'm
always
like, Mom,
had
they
two
got
guys-
nice coats.
Yeah.
She like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But
You got a coat. I'm like, but my friends got Charity Newsies. She like, he don't even know what he's saying.
What is Cherry News?
it just
Charity Newsies is like Salvation Army.
Yeah, they give you free coats,
It's a donated
2 pair
shit.
of pants,
It's a program.
some little shoes.
Like the wintertime clothing drives, you know what I'm saying? It's really, you know what I'm saying? It's really big in our community because a lot of people wouldn't have had shit.
Yeah, free lunch, nigga. I stayed at every free lunch, nigga. I was a free lunch bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't,
shoot from Thompson's to the Gamma Guild.
you met my daughter before. I'm gonna tell you where you met her at. Yes, this
I
one.
know I'm looking at
Listen. You met her. Do you remember when y'all came from whatever and y'all went to Fort Rapids?
Yeah, that's what
That was my daughter that had on the
Yeah.
bikini, and you was like, man, she don't need to be coming outside with that bikini on like that. And I was like, man, that's just what she gonna do. She like 17. So she like this big, body yada yada, fresh off a track, coming out to like, hey, daddy. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, I don't like that shit, man. These young girls, man, come out here wearing anything. That's her. That's her. Dude.
Hey, Playboy nut, ain't
This nigga took me. This nigga took me to Netcare before.
Awesome, real nigga.
Like, hey man, I don't know what's going on with you, but you sitting up there with that motherfucking Yamin on you and you crying, and yeah, he gave me some and I said I was supposed to do something with it, and it was some morphine 30s, and I popped one and I sat there and I was normal for like 3 hours. Just kept drinking. kept drinking. He's like, and then I started crying. And I was like, man, I swear to God, man, I don't want to be here no more.
Damn.
That nigga said, what?
Time to go.
That nigga said, what? Him and his mom, swear to God, mom prayed for me. Another time I'm going through it. I'm signed up. I gotta go turn myself. I gotta turn myself into the shelter. His mom gave me that Bible, that recovery Bible. She in there right in the front. She right there in the front. As soon as you open it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel me? We she gave me that Bible and she prayed over me and she said, you gonna be all right, son.
Yeah.
Take this with you, this your sword wherever you go, cause I know you gonna be all right. Prayed over me, man.
Prayer warrior.
Yeah, man, for real, man. And I know him because his brother was my friend in prison. His brother Hank, man. Shout out to Hank, nigga, man. Willie Florence, man. Big Willie, man. You know what I'm saying? Did 32 years in the state, man. You know what I'm saying? A real stand-up guy, man. He like a Martin Luther King mixed with a chess master like a Bobby Fischer.
Mm-hmm.
He a real thinker.
Yeah.
And he got that, and he got the presence of somebody that puts you in the mind of like, he moved like the Dutta Man. He's super loyal.
Yeah.
He's super loyal.
Yeah.
He moved like the Dutta. You know how the Dutta Man moved for Nino?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
Hank like that.
Yeah.
But a boss though, ain't no send out.
Yeah.
A straight boss. That's my nigga. That's his brother. So I go and I ain't take care of my business. When I came home, went back to the street, ended up on my second bit. And that nigga came and walked up to me and picked me up and grabbed me. And when I was in Chile and was like, nigga, you know you my brother, nigga. I just need you to do one favor for me. The whole time you was in Columbus and you wasn't getting at me, my mom and my brother then moved to Columbus. So could you look out for them when you get out, make sure they straight?
Yeah.
And I came home and met him.
Yeah.
Because I have been bitten with him for years and seeing pictures, and he had went through his traumatic situation, his brain injury, you know what I'm saying, when he got crossed out by one of his partners and some shit happened. We gonna do that, the long form story, but the short form of it is him and his partner was hustling, and his partner crossed him out and beat him in the head with a hammer and left him under a pile of clothes.
That's crazy.
To die. And robbed him for half a chicken.
What do you got?
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Changed his life forever. Left him for dead, and the nigga's mama the one found you.
Yeah, God working.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So redemption and good orderly direction is the whole point of this shit.
Exactly.
It's the whole point of this shit. Locking in and being able to deal with rejection or setbacks, or you need to collect yourself to be able to feed your soul. You had a right to do that. You had a right to do that. It's your God-given right to be able to be the ruler of yourself.
And you know what I always tell him, bro? Like, this is my biggest thing. We can't get a Playboi back. We can't get a Rashad. I don't give a fuck about no material shit. I can go get another belt, another thermos. And people don't understand that. Like, man, y'all doing too much.
Yeah.
And don't understand how precious life and real people are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. It's all fun and games.
In the mic.
It's all fun and games till you land on your back. Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long was you in a coma?
38 days. I mean, close to 30 days, 28 days.
Sleep. Your mama said, ain't no way y'all unplugging my son.
Yeah. When now they pulled the plug and started breathing.
They pulled the plug, he started breathing.
Damn.
Nigga!
That's what I got this for.
Yeah.
Pulled the plug and started
They pulled the plug, you started breathing.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part, nigga. You got me excited now, nigga.
Yeah.
I know when God come in the building, I can feel it.
Yeah.
So you pulled the plug, they pulled the plug, and you started breathing, they had to hook you back up.
Back up. 30 days, 28 days, I was breathing.
On his own.
That's awesome.
Good. It's had to be a vegetable the rest
That's
of
who
my life.
gave me that. His mama praying over him. That's who gave me that Bible.
Yeah.
They told his mama she'd never lived, she'd never see her son alive again on the street.
They lied.
Nigga had 15 to 50, some shit. Nigga did
10 to 63.
15 to 63. Nigga did 32 years and came home and seen his mom and buried her like a nigga, like a real man. I was there.
Yes,
I was at that, and that was the littiest funeral I ever been to in my life. Huh? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna tell that story in the next episode about the funeral. I'm gonna tell the story about your mom's funeral in the next episode. I'm gonna tell it on your episode, but when I'm gonna deal with you, whatever we do, man. This is who I procured my situation through. I'm the host of Federal to Incredible. This is the chairman of Federal to Incredible. So these are the things y'all meeting, and this is a story that I want to get in. You know what I'm saying? So all my situations and all the way that we do it with Far East TV and Legacy House is we do things in the proper pecking order, and we take care of our business, and we gonna maintain our IPs and do good business. So that's what it is, man. Where we at in time, man? Okay, we at 107.
Yeah.
That was a smooth hour. We recording, and we here. I brung out some things, and if you don't think this is actual, authentic Far East Side, you gonna show me somebody who got one.
Hey, I guarantee you look like Stymie in that. You had your little young. That looked like
Man,
a
I
little
got
rascal.
I got some pictures, man.
I believe it.
I got some pictures, man, from Shadywood, man. Just me being on the game and the driveway because I'm a naturally shy person, so I didn't like to take pictures when I was little. Yeah, I was shy. I'm still shy. It's fucked up. It's just
Who
like
shy?
nobody believes me.
Right.
You don't believe I'm shy?
No, people don't believe I'm shy.
Oh, people don't believe you're shy. Yeah. I'm not like, you know how you so people person like tune in, watch Far East TV, Federal to Incredible.
Yeah.
I don't have that part of it. The part of it that I have is after the person agree and talk to you and icebreaker, like how I went and talk to little Troy until you usher me. It's like I'm nerd. You're an initiator. I'm a perpetuator.
Yeah.
It's like we work congruent, like good together. But I'm just saying, like,
You know, I'll talk to anybody.
not me.
I met some little niggas last night.
I don't want a
Family
motherfucker. I don't
Dollar.
want a motherfucker
And had
to.
them subscribe to your channel. Some little young dude, because he called me OG. I said, bro, don't call me OG.
Yeah. Hey
I
man.
said, because
I
the thing,
like
remember
that.
what I was telling you, though? Is this still recording?
Yeah.
I was telling you how you
Mike's
gotta do-
is hot
you
because
gotta
I want to land the point
Everybody's
before we
not an
go. about his
OG,
case.
original gangster. So don't call, you know what I'm saying? I'm just call me old timer or something. Or call me OT,
Why
original
do you
teacher.
care?
No, but what I'm saying is, that's the mind frame of the, you know, what's up, OG? Nah, just call me sir.
You know these niggas dissing you when they call you ump.
Yeah, I'm like,
They don't
damn.
care.
I like the OG. That mean I made it. I made it.
Yeah, but you know,
Anybody that's tripping off a nigga being gray and nigga getting into his seasoning in his life being a little seasoned, just keep living, young nigga.
hey, Playboy, but that's like I was telling
Keep
you. this.
living, young nigga.
Like you got motherfuckers that say, "What's up, king?" I'm like, everybody ain't a king of their castle. Just because you a man,
Why
don't
you
mean
can't
you're
just
king.
say what's up and keep going? Why
No,
do
I'm
you
just saying,
care?
I did, but what I'm just saying is, you know, a king rules his castle or handles shit. You know,
What do a queen do?
she supposed to handle her shit at the crib. You know, at the castle.
She
too.
don't rule too?
Yeah, she rule. She's
I
the,
just
she
said
really
let's crack
the
it.
initiator. The queen is go harder than the king for real. Get him. But what I'm saying is, just got so many dudes that we find stuff that make ourselves seem handle business, man. If you ain't, you could be a pawn. Everybody ain't a king. You might be a pawn. You might be a bishop. You might be a rook.
Man, this shit is not chess, man.
I just said let's crack it in.
Oh, no, I'm talking about
This
you
shit
know
not
what
chess, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I got one thing to land, man.
What?
Let me see, man. I got something I wanted to land.
I was gonna go fishing today.
I still want to
Rain.
go. I still want to go, man.
Said I go get a selling pole. Man, I ain't never been fishing in my life.
You gotta go on the boat. We got the boats back there.
Yeah, the boat's over there.
I ain't never went fishing in my life.
Hey,
Yeah, you don't need to
Playboy.
be in a boat or you
Yeah,
ain't never
he
been
be- He can
fishing.
sit he can sit in the chair and chill.
Nah, it's balance.
If I'm in a chair, I ain't gonna fall.
Getting to the chair, you gonna fall. Let me
Now,
tell
we
you.
put him in the boat before. You know how before we even.
I ain't
got-
saying he can't, but he need to. If he ain't never been fishing, and then your first time fishing, you in a boat.
Hey,
That's skeptical.
Playboy be
That's
flopping around like
that's
fishing.
skeptical.
Yeah.
You don't do
Oh, no.
you don't
If
do
we
you
had
don't,
some-
you,
if we
you don't do no
they
nigga.
need to
You
be on
don't
the
do no
pond.
nigga like you ain't
He
gonna do
need
my
to be on
nigga.
the-
I know my nigga
Yeah, he
have
don't need to get on
issue
the
with
boat.
his vertigo and balance and
See,
shit.
he need to get on the pontoon.
He could get on the pontoon,
Yeah,
but he
something
need
where
to
he
know
can-
how to fish first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, Playboy, you get to hitting them bumps, because even we be fucked up. Hitting the bumps, moving around and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucking knees hurt. That boat like riding a wild bull.
Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with that.
You feel me?
That boat like riding a wild bull. Hey, listen,
I
man.
do want to go fish.
We're going to take you fishing. We ain't got to take him on the boat, though.
Nah, we ain't gonna take him on the boat. To
So
go
he
fish.
got a whole movement with the fishing thing, too, man. Where he
Hold
tryna
on,
get
hold
the-
on. They
you know
ain't
what I'm
ready. They ain't ready.
saying? Yeah.
They not ready.
I ain't give it to him yet. I
Nah,
said, but he
they
got-
not ready because
but-
this shit right here, when it drop, that's why we gotta go see Legal. She got graphics. She
Yeah,
does graphics.
She does graphics.
She does. We gotta go see. She does graphics, man. Things is trending upward. Thank you for all y'all support. Like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't seen it, and it's your first time, thank you and welcome. If you made it this far and you tuned in, use a real one. If you one of the people that's there and you just caught it on the thing, you gonna catch it on the reel, you still a real one, because we gonna put it in the reels, we gonna put it up. I still haven't dealt with the situation with my sister, but I'm gonna go ahead and show her rainbow love. Shout out the whole community in the rainbow. I meant nothing about offending y'all, and I'm just here. And that's one of the first. That's actually the first joke I use in my stand-up. And when I landed, it definitely divides the room, but it's funny and it's meant to spread love, because anybody that ain't there to spread love ain't on our side, and they need to be the fuck away from us, man.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Ain't no question.
In the name of everything real, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Shout out to all my kids. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, my lady. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, my mother, my father, man, for making me, man. And I love this shit. I'm grateful Playboi here. I'm grateful my daughter here. I'm grateful you here, man. And I'm happy as fuck to be able to put another broadcast together and just ride this high and provide people something they can use. Hopefully you got some type of value out of it.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Man, you already know. Peace.
Peace.
I done got down to my league. I remember cold nights, we ain't had nowhere to sleep. Had to get my phone right to hear that money count a beat. While you're deep up in your sheets, I'm trying to figure out how.